Good afternoon to all my MMTs. I'm doing a major market update right now, and I want people to know what that is. It's going to be this S&P 500. This is on a 15-minute chart, and the reason why I did that time frame was to give you a broader view of the S&P and today's market update. So we are going to go to the zoom tool, and this is where the last lows were in 2015. So I'm simply going to blow that up, and I'm going to draw a trend line here for my MMTs and everyone, our traders around the world, in the United States, everywhere, that we have made your life better, and that this was a big short here on a 15-minute, and I'm showing the chart and the trend. So people can see on this level right here where these last lows were at 2095, and they went straight up. On 427 as well, they made that high and then went straight down and then straight up. So I'm going to show similar charts as well. Here is a daily chart, MMT, on the Dow Jones I wanted to cover. And it too had the 2015 lows here on a daily 200-day simple rising moving average. These indexes still have a big volatility hook. And basically, this is what it looks like for the Dow. I'm going to draw a trend line up here for the Dow, and I'm going to put that there. And that's about 18,200 some change. We've already come off, and I will show you right here. We've already come off of those highs, no doubt about it, because this low over here was the thing right here, and that low was on February 2nd of 17,100, and we went straight up. We made a top up there, 18,288. We came down. We had a rally in the Dow, and the S&P followed it, and I'm giving a big warning on the Dow. Earnings are coming out. Everybody's missing their reports. I'm going to go back to the S&P chart right here. S&P chart, let me take the trend lines off. You need to know, major market update. A major market update is what we're calling. And so we're doing it in a combined fashion. We have made another high on this S&P 500. And that S&P 500 hit that, this is a daily chart, and that's a 200, that's a daily weekly chart. So basically, these were the trends of the volatility. Volatility is going to get worse. And like I've said, I'm coming off of this diagonal line right up here. And right there, look, these were the lows, these were the rallies and lows. And we undercut some of this, but now we are right here again from that longer term trend with that trend line there for everybody. Now, let's do this. Let's go back to horizontal so that you can see it and whatnot. And let's blow up this move so you can see this move. Earnings are getting whacked today. And you know what? Why aren't they making more money in businesses? Why is it that all of these companies are missing their revenues on a percent level? I'm going to take out this trend line right there. I'm going to do the horizontal line, and I'm going to want to take this top. Here you go. That was a rally on the S&P, and here we are at all-time highs on the S&P. I'm calling for a down move, and once the earnings season plays out, the only thing that this market's going to get buys from is from corporations that have a repurchase buyback program. Some use it, some don't right away. It just depends. I will tell everybody the 50-day moving average that's being tested today, that daily moving average is 2090. That's the white line, 100-day moving average. The this color line right here, the blue or aqua or whatever, is a 10-day rising moving average, which has been going up as it should for this rally that's going to end. It tested its moving averages. Look, the 10, the 20, the 50, that's a 100-day moving average down here. So This is on the S&P 500, and I'm calling for a big downside move. These are the key moving averages, is that once they break below there, we are going to sell off. And it will be in the month of May. We're not there. We're going to see if people are buying stocks, because this particular earnings season is that at the end of the month, which is only a couple of days, are they going to pump and dump and run with this? I am calling for a big reversal. The S&P has done extremely well and extremely bullish bull side. Okay? One other thing I'm going to throw into this is the Nasdaq Composite. And it hit a high, an all-time high, that back in my days we didn't think we could ever get back here, but we did. We got to 5,100. It's been a chop shop. However, that rising 50-day moving average, the white line, the 10-week is or the daily is the red line. That's the 20-day simple moving average. That moving average at 49.82. Listen, they got all the tech stocks in this index, and I can tell you right now we're going down, and no one's going to stop that. Yes, it's extremely bullish, the Nasdaq. No one's not saying that they're, what they really are. I'm just saying that today has been earnings releases, and I will come up with those here momentarily. One of the things I'm going to cover here about the earnings today is there was a lot of misses today. So I want everyone just to know that most of these earnings, Buffalo Wild Wings is getting tanked as it should. Let's just take a look at Twitter, which is up here. They beat their earnings on the headline. A lot of controversy. Somebody created a headline and leaked their earnings. And that's becoming more scandal all the time. So this is the quarterly reports. Not all of these companies have reported yet. And there is a slew of these companies. Big time. And we're going to be covering them all as to how markets are doing and earnings relative to markets. There has to be a reason why Mario is calling for a big downside. And it's testing the 10-day moving average, the Nasdaq Composite, and there is the 20-day, and the white line is the 50-day, and daily simple moving averages are very, very, very important. And it's clear that that reversal is testing these moving averages. I'm going to say that we will go lower in the month of May. I've concluded a major market update. I've got the Nasdaq. I've done the S&P. S&P is coming down. It's on its 10-day. Every single one of these high flyer indexes, that this here is the S&P testing that 10. There's 100. So we got it already. I am calling for a super big pullback.